Okay, so for my portfolio that you're tracking with me to watch for changes in the market, I went up today a total of $115.22. So I stopped just shy of $12,000. Now, I was hoping to get past $12,000 when I looked at this earlier, but it didn't quite make it. I think the Dow today closed at about 30,300. So what I did notice when I looked was my FCA stock that's here, 100 shares at $7 is up to $17.68. So the total amount of money I gained off of Fiat Chrysler alone was $1,001. What hurt me ultimately is still the Trump nonsense attacking the Chinese electric companies, and they're still going to come out of this the winner because, you know, Trump is gone because he got beaten, so soon he'll be out of office, and then, you know, business can conduct itself as normal. But my candy shares, 200 quantity, I said before, I wasn't going to dump out of it. A lot of people got spooked because they saw that Candy and Neo had started to decline in value. I kept a hold of it, and I'm still up $258. I don't get spooked that easily, and I hold longer than maybe I should. But I have good feelings about Candy, and I still have good feelings about Neo, especially considering they're delivering their cars. The anti-Chinese rhetoric coming from the right wing is on its way out of the White House. So by January 20th, we'll see what happens after that. So anyway, Citigroup, 25 shares here. I'm up $404. Investors Bancorp, I'm still up $172. I think it was like a little higher, but I lost like $7 or something for at least just today. I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold because that's Friday. Now, here's the thing where I want to stop. Ford Motor Company, F. Yeah, I bought into Ford in this portfolio at $5.36 a share. Right now, it is $9.07, and I have made $371 off of it. Now, here's the thing. I was hoping that Ford was going to get a boost off of the fact that they have this Mustang EV. And maybe it's a little too early to say, but I really believe that now that Ford is showing that they can create a competitive car that's an electric car, that this is going to be a good seller worldwide, because I don't know exactly how many countries they plan on selling it in. I would imagine that America and Australia would be at least two of them. They expect this thing is going to cost between $55,000 and $70,000, and it says that all Mach-E's are eligible for incentives, including a $7,500 tax credit that's currently being used to get people to consider buying electric cars. So basically saying $55,000 to $70,000. Well, that's give or take exactly what you're going to pay for a Tesla Model Y. But when I look at this thing more and more, and I do like it, in my opinion, this is something that had to happen. I know most Mustang fanboys are disappointed that they would take the Mustang and they would put its name on a four-door electric sedan, which is basically the antithesis of the two-door coupe gas engine Mustang. The thing about it is, just like they took the Lamborghini Urus and made it a four-door V8 twin-turbo powered car from what used to be a V12 two-door coupe. It's just something that has to happen. I mean, even Rolls-Royce and Bentley, all of them are making SUVs now because they understand that people don't want to buy cars. They want to buy SUVs. They like hatchbacks, and basically they want sporty-looking wagons. So I was hoping that Ford would get a boost off of the fact that that they're pushing this thing forward and they're making them. I can't wait till I get a check on one. But from what I can see, really what you're buying is you're buying an electric car that looks somewhat like a Mustang, but has the interior parts that probably came out of a Ford Escape. So there are things to like about it. I mean, they have regular push buttons that the Tesla doesn't have because Elon Musk is determined to convince you that you don't need things like a steering wheel, adjuster, and you don't need door lock buttons and stuff like that. But me personally, I'd rather have all that stuff. And that's not to say that the Tesla is a bad car. My problem is the interior is shit in the Teslas. Even the $150,000 P100D Ludicrous, the interior is amateurish. So, other stocks that I've gained on, I lost $65 today from Silica, but I bought because of the fact, God damn you, get out of the way. Because I got in at Silica $1.48 in this portfolio, and it went up to $7.30. I've made $581 there, so that's good. S&M, SM, I should say, $1.90 bought in, $5.95. I made $405. I believe that it's going to keep on going. It had a 52-week high, or at least a year. That's $12.40. Silica's high was $8.32. We're already getting near $8.32, and oil, I believe, is going to keep going up. So the thing about it is, I could sell if it keeps on going up, or I could hold it, but chances are I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to see what happens over the next year, considering the economy is being rebooted under the Great Reset. NEO, once again, I'm still up. I didn't sell out of it, even though it went past, what was it? The high was $57.20. I'm still up $18.24. I'm waiting for AIM Immunotech to come back. I don't know what caused it to plummet, but I'm just going to wait for it to come back. My marijuana stocks, let's see, MJNA, I'm only down 90 cents from that, from when I purchased it, 10,000 shares. I have good feelings about it, so definitely I'm holding on to that one. President Kamala Harris is going to make marijuana stocks great again. Then you've got MCOA. I'm still up on that one, $65. That's another marijuana stock. Green Grow, I'm up $45. I had 10,000 shares. If I can get even one of these things to go to even $1 worth of value, oh my goodness, I am going to be smoking, literally. Okay, so anyway, but those basically what was my day gain. I could go back up. Those are where my day gains are, and this is just, again, this is just one portfolio, but flipping $5,000 has given me $11,970. I'm hoping that tomorrow will be good. I would love to see another $40 or $41 or something, so I can get into the 12,000s, because that would mean that out of my $5,000 that I've made $7,000 if I were to sell. So I'm hoping we can get there. The other thing that I should say is that in my watch list, I added a new stock. Bill Gates is backing a tech company called QS. I don't know if you heard about that one. Right now, their shares are $67.55. It went up $4.70. Now, mind you, this is one of these Bill Gates-backed stocks. Now, over the last 3 months, as you know, electric vehicles in general have risen considerably. That's their performance over the last 3 months. They were below $20, and right now they're trading at $67.55. I could show you news for this because they were in the news. It's called QuantumScape. Its rival battery makers can juice the EV sector. But see, there's a lot of competition, specifically because the Chinese are going to make these cars and they're going to make them cheaper. So let's see. QS stock news. I don't know if you heard about QuantumScape. So if you never heard of it, you're hearing it from me. Okay, so it says we have all the pieces in place for something. For solid-state battery production. That's the new thing. Lithium-ion batteries, because of the chemical nature of lithium-ion, it's prone to explode. Some of these people who smoke vapes have found out the hard way that these things can explode in your pocket, they can explode in your face, so forth and so on. So the next technology jump is going to be to solid-state battery production, so that this way they're not, they don't have that lithium-ion tech in them. So basically it says, yeah, the solid state battery has been something that's pursued for probably 45 years, and they're going to keep on going for it. Because I don't know, most people don't understand a battery nowadays. Most of these batteries that you have, these things are actually layers of folded metal inside and everything. And I think what happens is eventually if they get damaged or whatever, the acid starts to eat at the metal and it causes them to expand due to hydrogen gas forming. But they're trying to get away from that, and Bill Gates is behind this one. And I don't know how much you've heard about them, but you should look into it. This is an interview with Jagdeep Singh. Yeah, you should take a look at this. I mean, Bill Gates is putting his money into it, so I don't know how you feel about it, but you know who Bill Gates is, you know. You got a lot of people trying to talk down about Bill Gates because he's trying to, push people towards getting the vaccination. But there's a lot of conspiracy theories that, have a lot of people worrying about whether or not Bill Gates can be trusted and this, that, and other. So it's like, a lot of these people, everybody all of a sudden on Facebook, everybody all of a sudden on YouTube commentary, everybody turned into a virologist overnight. Like, I don't know how it happened. Everybody suddenly got themselves a PhD in virology, and suddenly everybody's smarter than Dr. Fauci and smarter than Bill Gates, might I add. These guys are really very knowledgeable. All of a sudden on Facebook, just like that one that you saw come on here, that chick who was arguing with me in that interview, all of a sudden now she's posting all of these antiviral, anti-vax messages. So I guess somehow she got her PhD in virology somehow, or she's now an epidemiologist certified by Facebook. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. So, yeah, that was just one I wanted you to look at, basically. You take a look and do your research into that company right there. Other than that, I don't think there was anything else. Now, I as you know, before the split, I told you to get yourself Tesla and Apple. Apple is $128 a share, and Tesla is $648 a share. So you're right now you're high on the roller coaster. Now Apple has been to $137 like post the split, but the thing about it is you're still riding high, and I gotta keep reminding you, yes, Logitech and AMD, I told y'all to get into that back before it was even $50. $96.90 for AMD, $93.71 for Logitech. So hopefully y'all made some money off that one. GM, I told y'all to get in there before $20. They are up to $42.03, which is down from $46.71. So they're still doing well. You still doubled your money from when I told you to get in there. Workhorse has not been really moving very much right now, but I guess that's a pretty decent buy-in opportunity. Workhorse, I think you can definitely trust more than Nikola. But let's see, FSR Fisker. Fisker is 1666. My problem with Fisker is that their cars are too expensive. I mean, when you're talking about $100,000 cars and the shit like the Fisker Karma was a failure, it's like they have new cars and everything, the Rivero or whatever, the Karma Rivero or something. But those cars are just too expensive. See, ultimately, China I trust because they're going to start making cheaper electric cars. So ultimately, I think they're going to ultimately do a lot better than these luxury car makers who think that people got $100,000 to spend for a damn electric car. That's not happening anytime soon. Solo, $7 right now. 52-week high is $13.61. LAC, that's a lithium battery maker. $9.37. 52-week high was $16.97. Goodyear tires is still about $10.78. And GE, I told y'all to get into GE when it was $5 and something. I think it dropped even lower than that. Oh, well, okay, the 52-week low was $5.48. But I was telling you about GE when it was low, and that was before they got rid of their light bulb division. And they, because you got to remember, GE is military industrial complex. They make engines. They make jet engines, jet turbine engines for fighters. It's like anything that's military industrial complex, you can always bet on. Not only that, they also pay a small dividend. So hopefully you were able to get into GE too. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. So this is a little market watch right before the market opens Friday morning. I'm hoping to surpass $12,000 this weekend. Hopefully there won't be any major sell-offs. So that would feel really, really, really good.